Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Timmy Treacle, and the next movie I'm going to be talking about I'm really excited for. This is going to be my first review, not only for a movie from the 1920s, but it is also my first silent movie that I'm going to be reviewing. This one is called The Freshman. It was released on September 20th, 1925. It is a comedy that has a 7.5 out of 10 on IMDb, a 93% on Rotten Tomatoes, and an 85% on Google. The movie had a $301,000 budget and made $2.6 million at the box office. And this was directed by Sam Taylor and Fred C. Newmeyer, and it was written by John Gray, Sam Taylor, Tim Whelan, and Ted Wilde. And the movie stars Harold Lloyd, Joblin Ralston, Brooks Benedict, Hazel Keener, and James Anderson. And this movie is about the freshman, played by Harold Lloyd, who is kind of a geek in a way. He's on his way to attend college at Tate University, where he wants to play football. And not only that, but he has this handshake deal where he does a little dance and then he reaches his hand out for a handshake. He thinks a lot of kids are going to love it. Turns out they end up teasing him about it. They give him the nickname Speedy as well. But pretty much they torture him throughout this movie, and he doesn't see it until it's pointed out by a love interest of his, Peggy. And when he finds out, he's really disappointed, but at the same time, he brushes it off and continues to do what he wants to do. And he thinks he's made the football team, which he has, but he doesn't know that he's just going to be a water boy. And in the big game, they keep running out of players to substitute. Eventually, he gets to go in, and it becomes a Rudy type of moment, basically. If you've seen the film Rudy, you know what I'm talking about. But this, for a silent movie, my first one, this was freaking hilarious. I love the characters. I love the dialogue. You know, this is pretty much like a movie with subtitles. Only the difference is with the subtitles, I mean, it's just continuous, just one right after another. With the silent films, I mean, you could have a minute or two between the dialogue before it pops up on screen for you to read. And it made this movie just really enjoyable. I had a lot of laughs. I loved the characters, the writing, directing. Everything about this movie was great. I had a great time with this movie. In fact, there's a scene in this movie where Speedy is going to be going to a dinner and dancing. But before he gets there, he's having a suit tailored to him. And instead of finishing it the right way, because he's running late, they decide to go ahead and go anyway. The tailor goes with him just in case something comes loose, so he can be there to fix it for him. And lo and behold, a lot of things go wrong with his tux, and it's hysterical. And I bring this up because not only have I seen this before, but this is probably more famous with the Stooges. Now, I don't know who did it first. This was 1925, but the Stooges were with Ted Healy for many, many years before they went off on their own. And this scene was in a Stooges short. In fact, they were in a actual jailhouse, or actually a police station, attending this party. And Curly had the same situation where his suit was loosely tailored, and Larry was following him around to make sure he'll be there to help sew it back together if need be. They're both hysterical scenes. I love them both. They work great, and each of their movies. Of course, the short for the Stooges. And yeah, I had a lot of laughs with this. And I want to tip my hat to Harold Lloyd. He is really funny in this movie. It's just hysterical. And all the other characters were really good as well. I love Peggy, who was a love interest for the freshman. And yeah, this movie just works. And as the first movie I've ever seen from the 1920s, and it being a silent film at that, this was a perfect one to watch, in my opinion. And if you ever are thinking about watching a silent movie for the first time, if you can find this one, I highly recommend you check this one out. It is a great way to start um, your dive into silent movies, and this is just a phenomenal picture. I can only imagine what this would have been like if it had actual speaking dialogue. It would have been probably 10 times better. But I had no issues with this movie. I had a blast watching my first silent movie. And yeah, I highly recommend you check it out. Even if you're not a silent movie fan, which I never really was. I was never really just interested. But after watching this one, I'm definitely interested in more of these silent movies. And you can bet that I will be watching some more in the years to come. So, other than that, I'm going to give The Freshman a 10 out of 10 and 2 thumbs up. So, definitely check this movie out. In the comment section below, if you've seen it, give me your thoughts and opinions. And if you have any recommendations for more silent movies from the 1920s, let me know in the comment section below. But as always, subscribe today if you're new to the channel. If you like this, hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the bell notification so you get all my videos. Other than that, thank you for watching and stay tuned for many more movie reviews. Check you later.